Dana, Joel, thank you very much. We welcome you to Smith Center in Chapel Hill. Game one of our ACC Network basketball doubleheader tonight. The first meeting on campus in Chapel Hill between North Carolina and Navy since February of 1936. And great to be with 3D. Dennis Scott, West Durham, delighted to have you with us. Carolina's 4-0. Third time in 5 years they've started 4-0. This is the fifth of 5 straight to start the season at home. Dennis, we're finding out a little bit more and more. One thing we do know, this is a much better rebounding team than a year ago.
No question about it. We know one thing. If you rebound the basketball, you have a chance to win in ball games. I think about the big fellas, Wilson and Vasar. They're controlling the paint.
Yep.
And with the guards, they're getting in there and getting their nose dirty a little bit and helping out with Trimble being out.
Well, Seth Trimble's injury has been a storyline for the Tar Heels the last couple of ball games. We were interested to see who would step up. Kyan Evans, Luka Bogovac, Derek Dixon. These three guys are benefiting from Trimble's absence.
No question about it. I think about Derek Dixon first, his toughness, willing to swing the basketball, attack the paint. But the ball movement that UNC has shown these first couple games is impeccable because they have 4 or 5 different guys that can knock down three-point shots.
Going to be interesting to watch Carolina tonight. And there's the freshman Caleb Wilson, of course, leads them in scoring and rebounding. He's off to a terrific start in his rookie campaign here in Chapel Hill. Cohen and Wilson get us started, and the Naval Academy has it first. And this is Austin Bonini. He runs the offense for first-year coach John Perry. Navy is 2-2, coming off a 33-point home win against Washington College on Friday. Bonini into traffic. Bounds away, and there's Bogovac. Tar Heels will attack on the dribble. And Navy showing man here. Vasar knocks down the three.
Stretches the defense. One of those 4 or 5 guys Wes I talked about can knock down open threes.
4th 3 of the year for Henry Vasar. Navy comes into the ball game shooting 50.5% from the floor. Jinu Kim. And this is Cohen. Yep. Little soft hit with the right hand. Evans. Looking for Wilson. The catch and flush.
Great entry pass. One drop step into the rim.
And Donovan Draper, who drew the assignment defensively on Caleb Wilson, is without question the best athlete Navy's got. Former football player, now in his 3rd season of basketball in Annapolis. Jaron Stevenson draws the assignment as Draper attacks. Back to Cohen at the block. 5 to shoot. Cohen put it on the deck. They'll kick it out. Kim. Shot clock running down. Block. Vasar. Recovered Carolina. Shot clock violation on Navy.
What did Hubert Davis talk about in shoot round this morning? Nothing changed with Trimble being out. Half-court defense, but just a great entry pass by Evans. Drop step, one dribble at the rim.
Yeah, Hubert Davis was emphasizing defense with us earlier today, as opposed to saying, hey, yeah, we're shooting well, sure. There's Wilson, another dunk.
Another one of those plays at the end of practice we watched. Hubert says, if we see this offense, see this defense, run this play first.
Yep.
Easy alley-oop play.
Mitch trying to get on the board. Bonini on the drive. They skip it for the wing. Kim back for Woods. Into traffic. Jinu Kim, a long 3, and it rolls off the line. That's all the rebound. Carolina already to a 7-0 advantage. Wilson, another catch. Back strong, had it scraped out of there by the mids. Bonini for Woods. Mike Woods on the hard drive with the left hand, and he'll draw the foul from Stevenson. Now they're going to put it on Vasar. It'll be his first. It's the first on Carolina.
Yeah, nice set play here. Just a good pick without fouls. A lot of time that back screen, if you don't sit the screen sturdy, you get an offensive foul. Great play.
Mike Woods is a 6'4" senior from Upper Marlboro, Maryland. He's one of 6 seniors on this Navy basketball roster waiting on their service assignment. We'll tell you a little bit about that as the evening unfolds. These seniors who, you know, you make this commitment to protect our country and attend one of the academies, you ultimately get a service assignment. Well, that's this Thursday at lunchtime when that's issued. And Mike Woods had Dennis and I and our producer Lauren George completely captivated today when he says my first pick is Service Warfare. My second pick is Service Warfare with nuclear options. And 3D thought, wait a second.
I thought going back to school and getting my master's in technology and AI was because everyone's in AI now. He's like, nah, warfare's bigger. I was like, yes, sir.
Service Warfare with nuclear. Woods is out.
Goodness.
Yeah. And we see Jordan Pennick for the first time. He's a junior from Reisterstown, Maryland. He'll check in and play the backcourt. There's a foul on Kim.
That conversation with, I'm calling him Mr. Woods from now on, was fascinating this morning.
Sure was. And delighted to visit with John Perry, their first-year head coach. There's a three ball off the hand of Evans that bounds away. And here's Bonini, who's a terrific story in his own right, and he runs the offense for Coach Perry. Fall away, good. Boy, terrific take, Austin Bonini. First field goal of the night from Navy. Better than 3 minutes in. Bogovac a triple to answer. 8-3 of the year for Luka.
That's what he does best. Great swing, step into it, shoot the ball with confidence.
Carolina to the 6-point advantage. Led 7-0. Here's Bonini hesitating. Out of the corner, Draper. And the outlet for Bogovac. 3-on-4 for Carolina. Vessar tried to get it to Stevenson, deflected away by Pennick. And it will stay with the Tar Heels. And quick substitution, Cam Cole into the lineup to replace Ji-Nu Kim.
Remember, Coach Perry talked about 4 minutes. 4-minute games. So we're 23 seconds away of, is he happy what he sees so far right now with 10-4?
Yeah. Those are 5 minutes. There are 5 of those 4-minute games in each half.
Correct.
That's the catch and score. What a pass by Bogovac.
All you young big men at home, they saw kept the ball high, so little guards can't get to it, finish the play.
Henry Vessar is off to a really fine start here in Chapel Hill. You watched him play at Arizona last year. You have seen quick expansion of his game here in Chapel Hill. There's a catch inside, and at the basket goes Cooper Jackson. So Jackson will get credit with his first field goal. Brings us to a timeout. Carolina by 6 early in Chapel Hill. 21st meeting tonight between Navy and North Carolina, and look at this. Navy leads the series 14-6. Whoa. 15 of the 20 previous meetings prior to tonight were in Annapolis, believe it or not. Last meeting, 1998 in Hartford. Carolina won in the NCAA tournament. Navy played Chapel Hill, we told you, February of '36. Game was played at what is known as the tin can, not the new tin can you kids see today. The old tin can.
The original tin can.
The original tin can, which was deemed the indoor athletic court. There's a foul as Stevenson goes to the basket. I think the foul is, we'll double check here. I think they got Cam Cole, 6'2" junior, with his first.
But what's so beautiful about that play, Wes, you have Caleb Wilson who can pass. Now you have Vessar who can pass.
Yeah.
So you have your two bigs that can feed the post and knock down threes. Hubert Davis is smiling and he's creating plays for these guys.
Yep. Jaron Stevenson at the line. He's now 14 of 18 at the line this year. Vessar out. And we get Zayden High's first appearance of the evening. And now into the lineup comes Jonathan Powell to replace Jaron Stevenson. Carolina by 8. Just better than 4 minutes gone. A little pressure offered by Hubert Davis's team here, 3D.
Yep. Trying to speed the game up a little bit, get a few turnovers, but good job by Navy breaking the press.
Out of the corner, missed 3. And recovered by Wilson.
Someone left the window open a little bit. Little air came on that. Little air on that one.
Evans tried to get rid of it to Wilson. He got tripped up in the lane, right?
Yeah.
Turnover on Carolina. Watch Caleb coming right down the lane, and hello.
Ooh.
Got tied up with Draper. Tried to step through the traffic. Bonini for Cohen. Aiden Cohen wears number 99 for Navy.
Old school.
Yeah, George Mikan style.
Old school game, too.
Yeah, big time old school
When's
game.
the last time we've seen a big guy post up in college like that?
Knocked out on the end line. Last touch by Draper. Navy turns it right back over. So turnovers at each end. There's Kehoe. Fascinating guy as well. A year ago, averaged 9 points and 9 rebounds. Shot 62% from the floor, making his 43rd career start tonight in Annapolis. Bogovac for Evans. Kim defending now. Back to Luka against Bonini. Into traffic and then draws the foul. And foul is on Cohen. It'll be his first. It'll be the third on Navy. Don't forget, we're going to send you to more basketball tonight. Robert Lee and Emeka Okafor standing by tonight in Central New York. King, Rice, and Monmouth. The Hawks are at the JMA Wireless Dome tonight to see Red Autry's on. They'll follow our coverage here on ACC Network. 4 now for Bogovac.
King Rice.
Now, we brought you to this network, and we went and got post people, too. Emeka Okafor.
Yes, sir. You talking about a rebounding machine.
MOP of the
Yes, sir.
04 Final Four in San Antonio. 5 for Luka Bogovac.
I don't know who they played there. I can't remember.
It was your alma mater.
Oh, was that who it was?
Yes, it
I
was.
keep bringing up old stuff again.
Hey, wait. I don't have to bring up old stuff. We walk in this building tonight, and people flock to you, Dennis
Oh, my
Scott.
goodness.
I mean, people, as if they don't have a care in the world, come and talk to Dennis Scott. Kim at the foul line.
Oh, nice shot. Oh, didn't get the roll.
Wilson takes it away. Bogovac, oh, nice pass high, got it quickly delivered. And lost the handle on it over the inline. It will stay with Carolina with 16 to shoot here.
I say it again. Caleb Wilson gets the rebound, brings the ball up like a point guard, running the secondary break. It's not too many guys you see that do this on this level, Wes.
That's right. Inbounds play. That's Dixon, the freshman. Bogovac right back to it. Nicely blocked. Nice play by Woods at the rim. And a kick ball will send it to Navy. Here we go. Watch this, Dennis.
Well, I like Luka's patience, but good block by Woods.
Yep. So Carolina put some pressure on again here. Junior Kim into the front court. Junior from Overland Park, Kansas, has had double figures in their last 3 ball games for Coach Perry. Bonini kicks for Woods' 3. Got it. Mike Woods. First 3 of the year for Woods. He's got 5 to lead Navy.
Anytime you can get 2 feet in the paint and spray out for shooting, many good things happen.
Bogovac for high. Kick out for Dixon, open 3. Got it. Derek Dixon's 6th triple of the season.
Great unselfish basketball, throw it down low, inside out, wide open shot.
What is it you've seen in this young man's play the last couple games, Dennis, to get you excited? Derek Dixon.
Aggressiveness. Opportunities knocked. I'm taking full advantage of it. And like we said earlier, Hubert Davis is who can I trust? When Trimble comes back, these guys are still going to be in the rotation, but which guy in foul trouble, anything of that nature happens, Dixon right now is taking full advantage of his opportunities.
Foul was on Zayden High. And there's Seth Trimble. We got a chance to visit with him briefly before the game. He asked Dennis if he'd been to his Ben and Jerry's on Franklin Street.
Went past it.
We went past it. Trimble said, well, you should stop by because that means you'll be paying.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I didn't ask for a discount.
But he said in terms of where he is, everything's on schedule.
Everything's on schedule.
Feels good about it. And active for a guy who's had an injury. He's active now. The walkthrough, he's active.
It's great leadership.
Yeah. Both free throws from Bonini are good. He's their best free throw shooter, better than 80%. 22 of 27 now in the early campaign at the line. Navy good free throw shooting team, 75.5% coming into the night.
And now in a 2-3 zone, got out of that man.
Here's Stevenson wheeling on Woods with the right hand. Rimmed off. Draper. Bonini and the midshipman trying to get front court. Look at Bonini attack. Draper for Cohen. strong take, softly off the glass.
Say it again. Every time you attack the paint, good things happen. That time, nice little drop-off pass.
Yeah, John Perry talked about our ability to keep the game in front of them. Down 6 here, and a reach-in foul. Going to be ticketed. And it's going to be on Ji-Nu Kim. His second. That's the 4th on Navy. So the first little piece of trouble for 47-year-old John Perry, a native of Milton, West Virginia.
Enjoyed speaking with him this morning as well. How much he loves basketball, being a basketball lifer.
Yep.
Loves his job, loves where he is. Like, just fresh to hear this morning.
Yeah, longtime assistant with Ed DeChellis, who did such a marvelous job in 14 campaigns at the Naval Academy. Vessar. Here's Jonathan Powell. 10 to shoot. Kyan Evans. Back for Dixon. On the dribble, all the way to the glass. Cohen battling inside. Stevenson ripped it away, and a whistle and foul is going to be called.
Good job, Stevenson, fighting for that ball. Dixon, good move. Thought he might have gotten fouled, but played through the contact.
David Burnett draws the foul.
Yeah, good job by just look at that fight. Give me that. That's mine. You love that effort.
Dixon, 3 out of the corner. And knocked away by Stevenson. It'll belong to Navy. John Perry's team coming here to Chapel Hill tonight. They've already been to Penn State. That's one of their 2 losses. They are the preseason favorite in the Patriot League. But Navy's trying to do something they haven't done in a long time. That's make it to the NCAA tournament. They've been in the finals 2 times in the last 4 years. That got blocked away. 17 to shoot, but we're going to get a timeout first. North Carolina by 6. 8 minutes gone, first half. John Perry and the midshipmen huddled up there. The preseason favorite, we told you, in the Patriot League, ahead of Boston U and Colgate. You see the rest of the 10 team, including Army, who they will remind you we play twice every year. And John Perry, of course, was a longtime assistant to this man right there. There is Ed DeChellis. 14 years at the academy as the head coach. Last 11 seasons, they were really, really good. Never worse than 8 and 10 in the Patriot League. You see the 160 or 176 and 160 mark. And sitting there with his old buddy Roy Williams tonight.
Oh, miscommunication on defense by UNC under the basket, Wes.
And Kim the layup. Dixon out front. Here's Powell. So you got Dixon, Powell, Evans, Vessar the catch. And it rolled off the rim. Stevenson trying to battle Cohen for it, and Aiden Cohen tugs it away. And John Perry loves it now because he's in another 4-minute bracket here.
There you go.
So play this from 12 down to 8 and see how they do. Bonini, Kim off the left. Carolina wants tempo here, Dennis.
Yes, they do. Give Coach Perry credit there, Wes. The last 3 possessions, they went just 2-3 zones, kind of taking Carolina out of the flow.
And the double at the block. And that's going to be on Draper. Donovan Draper, his first. 6th on Navy. Donovan Draper, not to be confused with the cable television star Don Draper, played by John Hamm and Batman. Just saying.
Oh, wait a minute. That's too many players now.
Can't play with 6 yet?
No.
We haven't put that rule in?
No.
Okay.
The rule book says that's a technical foul.
Here's Vessar on the drive with the right hand and fouled. That is going to be on Cole. Or no, Burnett, rather. 7. It's his second. 7th on Navy. Comes with 10:55 to go. So Carolina, who comes in just a touch under 70% at the line. A couple of shots here for the junior transfer Vesar from Estonia. A lot of conversation about Henry Vesar and how you pronounce it.
That was
Not
funny.
Henry, but Vesar.
It was Vesar?
Vesar. Vesar.
Yeah.
Oh, you're going to hear it now. Got one of the two. First miss of the night by the Tar Heels. Lead 5 now. Bonini. Hard drive. Draper threw it up. Goes in. How about that? First bucket for Draper, senior from West Palm Beach.
Back in the 2-3 zone. Being scrappy, good hands.
Lob, and Wilson going to be ticketed for the offensive foul against Mike Woods. First on Caleb Wilson, third on the Tar Heels. And Mike Woods, don't have to worry about that service warfare with nuclear options just yet.
Not yet.
He saw Dennis Scott today, and Mike Woods was like, Mr. Scott, it is a pleasure to meet you. And then it got worse for Dennis tonight.
Yeah, then he was like, what?
Yeah. Baseline Bonini. 3-point lead. Draper bounce pass to the cutting Pennick and a whistling foul. And
is that on
Caleb Wilson?
That's 2.
That is second on Caleb Wilson. They've been quick here tonight. 4 now on Carolina. The second straight ball game you and I've seen Caleb Wilson a little first half foul trouble.
Correct, partner. The first one, offensive foul. Got to be careful. That second one got his hand caught in the cookie jar a little bit.
Yep. Trying to reach. That ball got kicked.
But Coach Perry is doing a good job of making sure each possession you get something good out of it.
He talked about the empty trips were not going to be helpful tonight. Wilson flirted with the third right there. Draper off the screen, missed everything with the 3. Navy got a great look. Bogovats attacking. Into traffic, had it knocked away. Last touch by Carolina. Well, bring Dixon off Hubert Davis's bench. Third Tar Heel turnover.
Talking to Coach Perry, how landscape of recruiting. Because one thing I know about my team, they're tough, they're disciplined, and they're going to play hard. And that's what they're doing so far in this ball game.
Pennick. Draper, look at the high weave here. And now Bonini forced it out. Vesar kept it alive, and here's Evans. Into the corner, Bogovats. Carolina's gone almost 4 minutes without a field goal. That's over. 8-3 of the year for Kyan Evans. 30-second timeout asked for at the Navy bench by John Perry. Might want to get a hand up on 0.
When I talked about guys knocking down threes, good ball movement. The 2-3 zone had Evans thinking about it, then we call this the step back, and he leaves it, knocks it down. Stops the bleeding there, Wes.
Yeah, Tar Heels gone 4 minutes and change without a field goal prior to the knockdown triple by Kyan Evans.
Once again, Coach P, I'm thinking about this morning. Every 4 minutes, mixing the defense up, getting quality offense.
Maybe trailing 6 the basketball. Bonini with Cohen, Draper, Evans, and Jordan Pennick. This is Aiden Cohen to work. Caleb Wilson on the Tar Heel bench now with the 2 fouls. Bonini forced it out. Stevenson defended it. Outlet for Evans, and here's Carolina. Dixon quickly, Bogovats. Bounce pass Vesar. Bogovats a 3. Wow. That's 8 in the first half now for Luka. Couple of threes, pair of free throws.
Old school basketball, inside out, throw it into the big fella. They shrink in, kick it back out, knock it down.
Cohen trying to get a spot on the block. 10 to shoot for Navy. Feels like this is where they want every possession. Fall away on Stevenson. Good for Jordan Pennick.
I like how Jordan gave a little shoulder and elbow to create space to shoot it.
Look at this runner. And it goes.
You know what that means? You must have had a little butter on that one, Wes, because he got the roll. We went in, baby. Let's go.
Luka adds another. That's double figures.
Play through the contact. Young guards at home, you hear the whistle. Stick with your play. Gets the bounce, gets the roll.
Draper's foul, it's his second. He becomes the third midshipman with 2. And here is Bogovac. Missed the free throw. So he's got double figures. First player in the ball game to reach 10 or more. 12 minutes gone now in this first half. 9-point lead for Carolina. Pennick went to the deck, saved it for Woods, crashes the glass on the drive. Draper's follow. Tar Heel foul. It's going to be on Bogovac. His first. Carolina free throws when we come back to Chapel Hill. Well, John Perry of Navy said we're going to play this thing tonight in 4-minute segments. We're going to play 4-minute games. So we're showing you the 4-minute scoreboard, if you will, at least through 3 of the 5 games. We've just started the 4th of the 5. Carolina leading, you see, by 9, but 12 for the first one. Navy won the second one.
They won the second one. So the strategy, at first I was kind of hesitant where he was going with it, but it keeps the control and the discipline on who they are as men and what they do every day. Now it's about, can you make shots and get the quality stops? Now he's done an excellent job of mixing the defense up from man-to-man zone to kind of slow Carolina down.
Draper at the line to shoot a couple of free throws. He is 87%. That's just his 3rd miss of the year in 16 tries. He had 22 points. He was 8 of 12 from the floor and a dozen rebounds at their loss at Penn State. This is his 3rd year of basketball. He originally, as Draper leaves the floor, he originally came to Annapolis on an appointment, of course, to play football. He was a wide receiver for Ken Niumatalolo's football team. And then when the coaching change made, Brian Newberry's done a marvelous job, by the way, with the mids in football. And Draper started playing basketball. Inside, one dribble, and Stevenson the punch.
That's a reverse dunk. Power dribble.
Jaren with his first field goal, he's got 4. 30-20, Tar Heels in front. Carolina's hit their last 4 shots from the floor. Ginu Kim on the bounce for Bonini. Boy, look at Bonini go through traffic. Got knocked out there. Kim scoops it up. They battle inside. Last touch, Aiden Cohen.
A good job right here. Carolina swinging. Evans comes off the screen. Hesitates, under control, and perfect pass. Stevens power dribble with reverse dunk.
Jaren Stevenson, the transfer from Alabama. They saw another one.
Great job, Hubert, figuring out what the zone's been doing to him. High-low with a backdoor cut for another dunk.
And Hubert Davis, a couple of hard claps in front of the scorer's table. He wants a little more. See if he can get it to another gear. Bonini foul line. Cohen the rebound. Against Bessar, had it partially blocked, and Woods the tap.
Come flying in there, Woods.
7 for Mike Woods. Bessar rattled out on the 3. Tar Heels have 11 field goals and 10 assists tonight in this first half to build this 10-point advantage. Woods out front. Kim on the bounce for Cohen. Digging down, trying to create leverage on Bessar. Can't find it. And then it was taken away by Kyan Evans. And look out, here they come battling in the midcourt area. Skip for Bogovac. And a foul going to be called on Woods. Be the first on Mike Woods and the 9th on Navy. D. Scott.
Vassar with a good contest, and here comes Woods. Got away with that. He got away with that one.
Got away with a little left hand on the back, you think?
Hey, let me use your shoulder to get this layup, please. Thank you very much.
Bogovac to the line. It's a 1-and-1. He's 2 for 3 tonight. Carolina as a team is 5 of 7. And that rolls in for Luka. That gives him 11 in the game. Tar Heels will not play again until next week at the Fort Myers tip-off. They'll get St. Bonaventure and then Michigan State in that event. So gradually the A-10, of course, is St. Bonnie, then the Big Ten with Michigan State. Now they've already beaten Kansas. Jaden Young, by the way, checking into the ball game. He wears number 4. Zayden High has also returned. And that's going to be a foul in the midcourt area on Evans, trying to fight through a screen of Cooper Jackson and Bonini.
Hubert Davis like, I don't know about that one, Mr. Ref.
So Austin Bonini from the Woodlands in Texas to put it in play. Off the screen of Jackson and the foul on Stevenson. Bonini is crafty.
Great word, partner. Because all half he's been able to get to the paint, get where he wants to go.
But he comes to almost a stop on the dribble here, right?
Yes. Well, you give him credit. You see Stevenson fighting over the screen. He just slows down. We've seen a lot of guards do that.
Yep. So Bonini to the line. He is 80%. 4 points in this first half. By the way, John Perry, I thought, was pretty candid with us today when he talked about getting the job, and then Bonini was willing to pay back the academy and put his name in the portal. And so John Perry not only got the job from former athletic director Chet Gladshot, he then had to re-recruit arguably one of the most important pieces of his team, because Austin Bonini was willing to go through that process of paying the academies back, and that's what you have to do when you walk off on the agreement after the deadline. The service deadline passes, which it had for him. And he said, look, we needed him to be a part of this. And Dennis, you mentioned these guys, they make a commitment now. This thing on Thursday, the service assignment, that is a real part of that experience.
That's what it's all about.
Here's Bonini again. Drive and layup.
The left hand, too.
Navy starting to find it here. Trailing 8, under 5 to go. A couple of nice trips offensively for Bonini. Jaden Young. Now to High. Back for Young. 3-ball away. Back rim miss. Stevenson the offensive chance.
Back in the man-to-man out that zone they were in.
Evans attacks all the way through. Look at the scoop. Fell off the rim. Cohen scoops. Here's Draper. Open floor against Young. Coming up on 4 minutes to play. Screen by Cohen. Now Draper. Now Cohen. 3-ball away from the right. Rimmed off on the hand of Cam Cole. Next dead ball to get us to a timeout. Evans. Carolina's missed their last 5 shots from the floor. Young on the drive. Lost the handle, turned it over.
Once again, zone, man-to-man. Coach Perry's done a good job mixing it up.
4th turnover for the Tar Heels. Maybe you see with only 1 tonight. Woods. Bounce for Cohen and a reach on Evans. 1-1 for Navy when we come back. Carolina lead is 8.
Don't go anywhere, because after the first half, Joel Berry and I will have you covered with the first half highlights, the stats of Navy North Carolina. We'll break it all down, including some of the star freshmen we've seen on the court. Now, Western, before I throw it back to you, you're not allowed to like Dennis Scott more than you like myself and Steve Adazio, because you still got to work with us for the rest of the season.
Dana and JB2 coming up at the break. By the way, Joel Berry, who was quoted as saying, "I gave my all to Franklin Street." And by the way, Seth Trimble, Joel, confirmed that.
Confirmed.
Oh yeah, Joel Berry, Franklin Street. He did work on Franklin Street.
Ooh-wee.
So there we go. Aiden Cohen at the free throw line. Senior from Montvale, New Jersey.
I guess the bank is open this time of night.
Jeff Lebo, who is as good a free throw shooter as Carolina's ever had, is sitting over there on the Tar Heel bench. When Aiden Cohen took that free throw, Lebo flinched. 2 for 9 is Cohen. There it is. They didn't teach you in Carlisle, PA. Dave Lebo didn't teach you how to shoot that in the driveway in Carlisle, PA.
No, he didn't.
3D almost had an issue over here when he saw it released.
Oh, that was definitely not Shooter's Paradise.
Bessar back on the floor, working on the goal. Double pivot and score.
He got away with that.
He did get away with that.
I call it the happy feet.
Yeah. He's got 8 in the ball game on his 3rd field goal. Lead back to 9 for the Tar Heels.
Caleb Wilson's back in the game, a little nervous with 2 and some change left. Hope he doesn't pick up that 3rd foul. Hubert Davis taking a chance.
So Kehoe, the free throw at one end, and then Vesar defending, trying to defend Vesar. Tough task. 5 to shoot on the drive. Kick out. Here's Draper off the left of the circle. Now Wilson. Evans. Maybe trailing 9. Carolina, the original starters on the floor. There's a turnover. 5 on the Tar Heels. Draper all the way through. Bogovac pulls it away.
Yeah, last post up, Caleb Wilson has to hold his ground as they're trying to make that entry pass.
Stevenson. Out front, Evans, deep 3. Cole hustles in for the rebound. Feels like a big 140 here for John Perry.
Yes, indeed. Couple stops. They've gotten good looks. They're running quality offense.
Oh, wow. I think he may have gotten away with a step or 2. Quick reminder to you, Saturday at 10 o'clock Eastern, Taylor Tannenbaum and ACC Huddle live from Atlanta, setting the stage for Saturday night's Pitt Georgia Tech game. They'll preview the full day in the Atlantic Coast Conference. Expert analysis, features, stories, and more. It's on ACC Network and the all-new ESPN app. Big Saturday night in Midtown to potentially determine a spot in the ACC championship game in Charlotte.
Big game, big game. Back in the 2-3 zone, partner.
Here's Wilson. And left it on the rim, but he'll get free throws.
Well, I like what Huber's doing when they go back to the zone. Wilson or Vesar are doing an excellent job of attacking the middle of the zone, catching it, making the right play. Wilson back at the free throw line.
Kehoe the foul, his 2nd. That's 10 now on Navy. And you see the numbers on Caleb Wilson. And the first one runs in. To say the expectation is high might be understating. It's enormous.
It's so far.
And now he's delivered.
Yes. Everything you heard, everything you read about. Check.
And he'll check out now.
There you go, Hubert. I feel better now.
Yeah, here comes Isaiah Dennis, 6'4" freshman from Davidson Day in Charlotte. He'll check into the ball game. 4th time he's played this year in 5 games, averaging just better than 3 a game. Bernini on the drive. Skip it. Kim, 10 to shoot. Dixon doing a good job there defensively. There's Draper, left-hand scoop, and Vesar could not save it. 2.9 on the shot clock. And
this is awesome.
John Perry might have been looking for a potential reset. Did the ball on Draper's shot hit the rim? Jamel Spearman, nice piece of officiating, said no. And so Ryan Sassano will award it to Bernini to put in play here. Lob for Burnett, and he is fouled with 1.1 on the shot clock by Stevenson. Second on Jaron Stevenson. That's 9 on Carolina. And Burnett, 1 of 3 at the line, will go to the stripe for 2 here.
Well, I look for Navy if Barnett can knock down these free throws to be in another press matchup zone to kind of take Carolina out of their rhythm again.
How's Carolina handled the zone tonight?
At times, pretty good. At times, but for the most part, I got to give Navy credit. It's kind of taking them out of their rhythm.
Yeah. If you're Hubert Davis, how much are you studying lineup combinations at the half in terms of the sequencing of this game? You know your starters are fine.
You know who your starters are, but to your great question, you're trying to figure out who is my best team to finish out halves. And that's key, because you saw when Vassar and Wilson went out, things were very, very stagnant.
Right.
So one of those guys has to be on the floor right now at all times.
All right, so you got Dennis on the floor with Dixon, Bogovac, Stevenson, and Vessel.
See, here's that.
Yeah, Wilson's gone to the bench. And
every free throw, Coach Perry goes into a little matchup. This kind of slow things down a little bit.
And when Carolina gets in the front court, they kind of slack off.
Exactly.
Vessar at the foul line. Kehoe defending. Oh boy, right around a little jump hook. 10-point game, and if Navy wants, they can take the last shot.
Yes.
And they will. Bonini off the screen. 3 ball.
Just money. Just flat out money. You go under the screen, steps into the shot, and shoots it with confidence.
Did John Perry have a better 20 minutes?
That's what he called it. I learned now, 4 minutes at a time, play my game, and I'm in the ball game, only down 7.
Well, Austin Bonini, 11 points. First double-figure score of the night for the midshipman. It comes here at the Horn. North Carolina leads by 7 at the break. Dana Boyle and Joel Berry are next. Welcome back to Chapel Hill, second half of game 1 of our doubleheader tonight on ACC Network. Here in a moment, number 18, North Carolina. 7-point lead on the Naval Academy. Great to be with Dennis Scott, West Durham. Navy turned this game into kind of what it wanted at times in this first half. Carolina, 5 threes, though, in the first half for Hubert Davis.
Yes, I think Hubert figured it out. You give Coach Perry a lot of credit, mixing up the jump zones, what I'm going to call it. But then the ball movement, player movement, Vassar knocks down the 3. You're doing inside-out action. But anytime the ball can move from one side of the floor, puts pressure on the defense, and this one right here, just lace him up, knock him down.
Yep. So the
Evans, sorry, pardon me, Evans, that was the one you said. Yep. It got kind of stagnant, and he stopped the bleeding in that 3 right there.
And but when we're talking about Luka Bogovac here, with Tremble's injury, again, the minutes, where do they come from? Where does the impact of the game? Bogovac did a little bit of everything in the first half of the game.
Very impressed. Putting the ball on the floor. I knew he can catch and shoot, but being a facilitator is pretty big now. Once again, Tremble being out, guards by committee, everyone stepping up in a major way.
So Carolina by 7, though. 7. And you see Lucas got a dozen points, a couple of assists. Bonini, the 3 at the Horn for Navy. You see the 3-point shooting. Carolina has 12 field goals. They've got 5 threes. Navy's got 10 field goals, 2 threes. But the score indicates their type of tempo.
Took the words right out of my mouth. I'm learning that 4 minutes at a time really works.
At least for John Perry.
For John Perry. There you go.
I think John Perry would like this thing in 2nd or 3rd gear. Hubert Davis wants it in 4th or 5th, and here's a turnover to start the half. And Draper with the and missed the layup. And meanwhile, Wilson going to see if he can get an advantage. Look at this, and off the iron, but a foul call. Caleb Wilson draws the foul down the floor against Mike Woods. And 2 shots coming on the foul against Woods, which is his 2nd. And John Perry's calling his team here. Jamel Spearman has gone to the table, and it has to do with the second half clock.
And it's
only 5 seconds. They've gone to both ends twice. And
we're reviewing the clock as the game clock had a malfunction.
That's the voice of Lee Cassell. He's the referee tonight with Ryan Sassano and Jamel Spearman. So they get a stopwatch out, literally sometimes, to do this. We're going to watch it from the start with the jump ball.
It's right here.
And
oh, it's stuck.
Yeah, it never moved.
Still missed the layup. Still hasn't moved. There it goes.
Guess what?
We've had a lot of action.
Yeah, we have. So now watch. If Ryan can look, Lee Cassell, what's he got in his left hand? 3D over there.
Game clock's gonna be reset to 1950.
Stopwatch.
Just in case. Oh, they fixed it. A little technology. That's all. A little technology.
10 seconds now. I don't know if they put the clock on that. I'm going to take their word for it, and we'll move along. So here's Caleb Wilson after the foul on Woods to shoot a pair. Got 6 in the first half. Free throw good. So Wilson, 7 now. This guy burst on the scene after the performance against Kansas in Carolina's second game. And now you don't get this long, drawn-out list of freshmen in the country. And there's Caleb Wilson's name right there. Woods, now from Mike Woods. And it's a 6-point Tar Heel lead. Stevenson. Bogovats. Bessar the screen. 3 from Lucas short. And Navy's going to let that go out of bounds. It will belong to the mids. Well, John Perry's got to be pretty pleased with the first half.
He opened up with a steal. Unfortunately, Draper missed the layup, but the activity is there.
Bonini working against Stevenson. Bonini, Kehoe catch and score.
All game long, Bonini's been getting to the paint.
Aiden Kehoe, his second field goal, he's got 5. And Wilson fighting in traffic and cannot finish. Got tapped out by Kim. Bonini floater. And Bessar kept it alive. Bogovats. Lob catch by Wilson. And reach in foul. Call on Navy. And it's going to be another on Woods. That's 3. And that may put Mike Woods on the bench for a bit. In fact, here comes David Burnett now. So Woods is going to go to the bench. Now, Carolina will get the ball on the baseline. Bogovats. Out of the corner, Evans, too strong. Bessar the rebound. Evans wastes no time. Wilson tried to keep it alive. Navy collects it. Midshipmen were a little more aggressive in the first half.
The details for the midshipmen.
Yep. Hadn't been a 4-point game since 1915. Where it stands now off the miss, Evans. Wilson straight to the basket, had it raked out of there. And Bonini hit the inline. It'll stay with the Tar Heels.
Yeah, Caleb Wilson thought he got fouled in that last play.
Goes back to John Perry's comment this morning. Watch out. Somebody on the inline.
Oh,
a little time and a half down there now. Everybody good? Yep. Thumbs up. Well
there
done,
he is.
sir.
He's good. There you go.
Yep.
Team player.
Way to take the charge. So our man Mark on the end line survived the contact. So the foul is on Cole for John Perry. Bogovats. Bessar back for Luka. Fall away. Rimmed off. Stevenson collects and dunks.
Good job by Stevenson. Not standing at the three-point line. Nobody boxes him out. Just dive into the paint. Easy dunk. Now the crowd's into it, partner.
Bonini. Kehoe trying to back down Vessar. Woods out of the corner. Front rim miss. Here's Wilson on the run out. Through traffic.
He's awake now. I knew he was a little frustrated the last couple times. He thought he got fouled. This play right here, coast to coast, one dribble. Watch your head. Caleb Wilson has arrived.
Well, a moment ago, Caleb Wilson, 3D.
Under control. I thought the last couple possessions, he thought he got fouled. He said, I'm not going to get frustrated. I'm going to take it out on the rim.
8-point lead. Bonini off the Kehoe screen, and they get the ball to big man.
Old school hoops.
Here it is. Kick out with 11 to shoot to Bonini again. Look at this shot. Rimmed off. Kehoe fights out of traffic. Draper tees one. And Bogovats and Carolina looking to run here. Luka all the way down, and a reach on Bonini. Austin Bonini's first. That's 4 on Navy. And a couple of free throws coming for the junior from Montenegro. 22-year-old Luka Bogovats, who tonight is already 4 of 5. He had a dozen to lead Carolina at halftime. The Atlantic Coast Conference, as Bogovats misses the first, has over 30 international players on the 18-school roster.
Wow.
And Bogovats comes from a basketball family. His dad, a 13-year pro in Europe, who now coaches. And the stories that are being told by these international players, and when you think about it, the ACC talks about worldwide institutions in their membership. It makes sense that young people from Europe who want to play basketball would come to these institutions. And it's an influx that I don't think people saw coming. And Bogovats is one of 3 on the Tar Heel roster. Ivan Maklakovic, who transferred from High Point, is from Sisek in Croatia. And of course, Vessar is from Estonia. And here's Caleb Wilson, who is from...
Yes, indeedy. The new rule. I heard a tweet, but you play through it. The rim, I'm still mad at you. Look at this steal right here by Stevenson. Caleb gets it. 2 dribbles. Play through the contact. How do you do? Yes, Tar Heel fans, he's next.
Aiden Kehoe took a little bit of a lunge and then said, I'm getting out of the poster. 3rd on Kehoe, 5th on Navy in the foul department. Wilson's got a 3-point trip and 2 highlights in the first 4 minutes of the second half. 3D.
He has that look on his face. No longer playing around. Let me take over this ball game.
12-point game. Kim a 3. Got it. Jinu Kim's first triple of the night, his 10th of the year.
3 in a row. He said, here, give it to me. I'm going down the lane again.
John Perry.
My goodness.
That's about what he's saying. At the Navy bench. Bonini, the short jumper. Wilson again. Tried to skip it to the corner, turned it over. Navy on the run. Bonini leaves it for Woods. That got blocked by Vessar. Out of bounds. Timeout on the floor.
Well, when in doubt, when things aren't going well, you do what you do best, put the ball on the floor and attack the rim. Not once, not twice, but 3 in a row.
Well, don't forget another triple header Saturday of ACC football coming up for you. We'll start at high noon. The Blue Hens of Delaware, now members of Conference USA, visit Wake Forest, and then Duke Carolina, the football version at 3:30, presented by ServPro, and then late night from the West Coast, the big game, Cal and Stanford, right here on ACC Network, streaming live on the all-new ESPN app. Here in Chapel Hill, Caleb Wilson's been the show the last few minutes, and the Tar Heel lead is 11. It was 7 at halftime. Navy had it to within 4. Also in this second half. But 3 dunks in a row by Wilson
changes everything.
Benini with Woods. Cooper Jackson's back on the floor. He wears 42 with Draper and Pennick for the midshipman of John Perry. Baseline Draper. And that ball got turned over. Jackson lost it. Wilson now to Bogovac. Luka to the basket.
Good defense.
Oh boy, you're not kidding. Woods was in there. So was Jackson at 6'7". Against the driving Luka Bogovac. Cooper Jackson is a 6'7", 230-pound sophomore from Louisville, North Carolina. There's 42 for the Naval Academy. Here he is with the left hand, and good. Good soft touch. Second field goal for Jackson. It's got to be special for him to have a chance to play in his home state. Back to a 9-point Carolina advantage. Kyan Evans. 10 to shoot for Bogovac in the heels. And Draper reached in, knocked that away. Another look at the offer here from Woods to Jackson.
Nice little hesitation move on the baseline. Bounce pass.
Lost start of the bounce pass.
Yes, great call, partner.
Evans deep. And a whistling foul.
I think we're going to stay.
Yeah, it's on Jackson. It's his first 6 on the midshipman. With 13:44 to go in the ball game. John Perry. Grew up a big Marshall fan in West Virginia. Said he had a high school basketball encounter with Randy Moss and Jason Williams. Yeah, they're playing high school basketball. Yeah, I was on the floor one of those nights. That will not count, although it might be offered as a highlight. Yeah, you want to take one more look at these?
Why not?
How many threes did you knock down your career that didn't count?
Maybe a couple.
That should have. If there were continuation in this league.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Foul is on Draper, his 3rd. 7 now in the midst, though, with 13:37 to go. And Caleb Wilson at the line. This is 1-1. 8.5, 14 in the game, make it 15. Okay, Dennis, the game's going to get a little trickier now for the freshmen, though, next week. St. Bonnie, that's an A-10 team. It's got some NCAA experience, veteran club. Then Michigan State now. That's full contact basketball with
It's
Izzo.
another animal, I like to call it.
Yeah.
And that's the biggest thing we're going to learn about, Caleb. Can you handle the physicality as you start playing against better talent night in and night out?
Yeah.
Kansas, you showed it. Now can you continue to do it?
Lead is 10 again. Woods almost had it poked away. Did. Bogovac. 4 on 2. Luka to the rack. And Wilson follows that. 11.5. Now 17 in the ball game. That got taken away. Wilson again. They saw. No foul. I thought we were going to get an and 1. Soder's got 10.
Great pass. Big to big.
Yep. And John Perry a timeout. Caleb Wilson, that time, the soft assist. Some highlights are different than others, Dennis.
They really are. Navy, a little lackadaisical with the ball, not good spacing. And then high and low, Wilson to Vassar with the body bag, if you will. Yeah, that's big game hunting right there. That's big game hunting.
I mean, in terms of, we talk about expansion of the game.
That's it. When both of your big guys can facilitate like that and block shots like that.
Oh, my goodness. Caleb Wilson has 11 points in the second half. Navy has 9.
Don't give up on the play. And just a big-time block. The ball bounces off his head out of bounds.
16 to shoot for the Academy. Kim. Out front 3. Stevenson, another rebound. Kick out, Evans launches. And that got deflected back out. And here's Bonini and Navy trying to find a transition chance. Kim wastes no time. Wilson, another rebound. Can't argue the look, though, for John Perry's club.
Nice draw and kick, just missed a wide open shot.
And Wilson going to get hit with his 3rd there. Offensive foul on Wilson, timeout in Chapel Hill.
I feel like it's just difficult to pronounce because we say Henry Vassar.
Okay, now tell me if I'm saying it right. Henry Vassar.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Jones, you give it a try.
Henry Vassar.
Well, there's a lot of... No, that's wrong, too. You got to, like, roll your E and A.
Okay.
Henry
Roll my
Vassar.
E and A.
Vassar.
In Estonian, we kind of emphasize the second part of the syllabus, so it's Henry Vassar.
All right. Look, I thought we were on track. Vassar. I thought that was right.
I'm sticking with that.
I mean, Jones Angel and Adam Lucas host the Carolina Insider podcast. It's the great conundrum in Chapel Hill, by the way. Bonini had it rim out, and the tap followed by Draper. What an athletic play that was.
Big time. Yes, it was.
We could just say Henry. Double-double, by the way, tonight for Caleb Wilson.
Another one.
Yep. And a turnover by Jonathan Powell. Carolina is up 14. Bonini. Left side, here's Kim. Force it up with the right hand, missed everything. Derek Dixon on the floor. Out of the timeout to replace Kyle Evans. Bogovac also took a seat over there for Hubert Davis. Stevenson to catch in traffic against Cole, can't finish.
Good job, Cole, not fouling, just holding his ground.
Yeah, Cam Cole, junior from Bristow, Virginia. Now Bonini. Look at this.
Oh, my goodness.
It's just a carousel. Draper, here's Kehoe against Wilson. Had it blocked. Wilson got it back, held ball. It will belong to Navy.
Big time patience by Caleb Wilson.
How about Kehoe?
Kehoe's
And
jabbing.
And
Wilson
then
said,
you got
give me that.
Bonini on the circle dribble.
He said, give me that back.
Yeah. 11 to shoot for the midshipman. Cole comes out. Burnett reports back for Coach Perry. Stevenson switched off. Kim in the corner board. Dixon right there. Bonini squares over Stevenson. And Wilson comes through the rebound, and here's Carolina. Now here's Dixon. Well, Navy helps out, don't they?
Yeah.
Stevenson, double team coming with Woods. Wilson a 3. And Powell tried to reach in and contest, and he'll get the foul. It's his first. Second on Carolina in the half. So Jonathan Powell is on the floor. Derek Dixon's on the floor with 3 starters. Navy's been without a point almost 5 minutes.
He's gotten good looks.
And still within reach, but got to be careful here.
Got to be careful.
Bonini through traffic, couldn't finish it. Vessar the rebound. Now Stevenson. Wilson. How about one more for you here tonight, 3D?
One more, baby.
One more. Blocked. Stevenson for Wilson. Crowd's holding their breath now. Fall away. Yes, sir.
He said he's too little. He said he's too little.
Right, let me tell you this. Sears don't have this many toys in their Christmas book.
Come on, baby.
I'm telling you.
Come on. Some people got a gift bag. He's got a real bag.
My heavens. Assists, steals, blocks, rebounds, threes. Gracious. And patting the head to indicate I need a sub.
That's old school Carolina way. Tap your head, put the fist up. That means you're tired. That means you're tired, ball. So I need a break.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, man. 4 dunks and a half.
And an array of moves. Dixon and a foul on Woods. That's going to be his 4th. Ladies and gentlemen, Caleb Wilson. 3D.
Where you give the ball on the post, you take your time. Then James Worthy move on the baseline with the 2-hand dunk. And then you get the ball on the side. Woods, you're tough, you're disciplined, but you're too small.
Yeah, live, check it out, Franklin Street. Dennis Scott will be in them streets, folks, next time we're in Chapel
Yes,
Hill.
sir.
He found some spot in town last night. By the way, an old friend of the ACC here tonight. That is Michael Kelly, who's the director of athletics at the Naval Academy. Prior to Annapolis, he was at the University of South Florida, but he is a friendly face to folks in the Atlantic Coast Conference because from May of 2007 to January of 2013, he was a senior associate commissioner of the ACC. He's the guy that then left to go to the college football playoff before going to Tampa. And better than that, folks, Michael Kelly once guarded Dennis Scott in some summer league deal in D.C. He played at Venerable St. John's.
Yes.
3D, of course, Flint Hill legend. What in the world was that story today?
He just blew me away. He's like, you're not going to remember this, but I tried to guard you in Summerlin at Sidwell Friends. I said, well, I remember Sidwell Friends. I think I was averaging 30 back then.
He said, yeah, I tried to guard you, and I thought I was out far enough, and I wasn't. And Stevenson, the foul after Kim ripped it away from him. 3rd on Stevenson. Quick reminder, too, we got a Wednesday night basketball doubleheader on the ladies' card. Number 16, NC State is at Reynolds Coliseum to host Coastal Carolina at 6 o'clock. And then number 21, Louisville, Jeff Walls and the Cards welcome Morehead State. Always available for you on the new ESPN app. 3rd foul on Stevenson, 3rd on Carolina in the half. Bonini against Brown. Stevenson pulls that away. Boy, Jaron Stevenson's around the rim. Dixon all the way to the basket. That got blocked by Burnett.
Let him play physical.
Yep. Here goes Kim. All the way in, and rattles home. 3rd field goal, 7 points. Ji-Nu Kim. Jaron Stevenson has 7 rebounds tonight.
Big ones, too. Big rebounds.
He gets a lot of offensive stuff. In fact, tonight's his 4th straight game of at least 3 offensive rebounds. And Luka knocks down another 3.
Once again, good ball movement in that zone. One side of the floor to the other. Luka wide open.
Largest margin of the night. Carolina on a 14-2 run. Sparked by Caleb Wilson in the last 7 minutes.
Good pass.
Yep. And Cooper Jackson the dunk.
Back in the zone. Let's see if Carolina can move the ball from one side of the floor again and get a wide open shot.
Foul line area, Brown.
There it is.
Dixon the 3 ball. Derek Dixon now with 8 in the ball game. That's his second triple.
In the zone. The ball moves faster than people. That's another example. Attack the middle of the zone. Swing the ball for a wide open 3.
Yeah. Dixon came in averaging 5. He's now had averaged 8 in his last 3, Dennis.
Yes. You know, we're talking about Draper in the break. He's struggling a little bit. 1 of 9 from the field, man.
Yeah. James Brown, the sophomore from Aurora, Illinois, Bogavats. And Brown battling inside. Powell kept it alive. Dixon finally gives Carolina a new 20. Powell. That bounced out. Bonini front court for Navy. 5:06 to play.
I give Bonini credit. He's been getting in the paint all night long, just not getting Bonini to fall down tonight.
There goes Brown through traffic and draws the foul. That'll be on Cooper Jackson. That's his second. It's the 9th. Oh, it's on Burnett. I beg your pardon. David Burnett, his 3rd. Nonetheless, still the 9th on Navy. James Brown to the line. He's 3 for 6. He's averaged 2.5 points and 3 rebounds the last couple games for the Tar Heels. And the first one good. Caleb Wilson is back. So is Kyan Evans. Aiden Kehoe reports back for Coach Perry, along with Mike Woods, who's playing with the 4 fouls. With Vesar where he is, James Brown's continued development could very well be an important piece of where Carolina is down the road.
Great point you bring, partner. As this season wears on, Hubert's going to find that confidence. You start getting around January, February, you want to go deep into your bench, foul trouble, matchups.
There's a 3 ball from Kim. He's got 8.5, 10 in the ball game now. 4 straight double-figure games for Genu Kim. Evans a 3. Back rim miss. Bonini fouled by Brown.
He's so crafty. Bonini's so crafty.
I think Bonini actually drew this. What's this?
Oh, yes. He saw him coming, saw James off balance a little bit. Lean into him.
Yeah. You like that, don't you?
Yeah, oh, come on. Got a little Steve Nash in him with that. Steve Nash with the best at that.
21-point lead. Ahead of 4 minutes to go. Navy shooting 24% in the half. And Bonini knocks down his second 3. He's got 14 now. Evans for Powell. Now Bogavats. Offensive foul.
Call moving.
On James Brown. That'll send us to a break. 5 on Carolina, who leads by 18 when we continue. Well, 15 of the first 20 meetings between Navy and North Carolina were in Annapolis dating back to 1920. But the biggest connection is Ben Carnevale. He was Navy's head coach 46 to 66. But in 1944 to 46, he was North Carolina's head coach. In fact, he took a Carolina team of Bones McKinney to the national championship game before taking the Navy job.
Wow.
Carnevale's team lost to Oklahoma State. And a 7-footer by the name of Bob Foothills Curlin, who led Oklahoma, then A&M, to the national championship. But Carnevale did such a good job at North Carolina, then spent 20-some years coaching basketball in Annapolis.
Wow. You're talking about basketball lifer.
Right. Now, the side note to all that is, Carnevale had a son who also played in the ACC at South Carolina with Bobby Crimmins. Another story for another night. This is Navy's 40th anniversary. of David Robinson and the Elite Eight run in '86 that ended at the Meadowlands against Duke.
Unbelievable.
By the way, Blue Devils, of course, would go on and lose to Louisville in the national championship at Reunion Arena in Dallas.
The Admiral is what we like to call him.
From Osborne Park.
Osborne Park.
Now, 3D's got a little David Robinson juice for you tonight, too. There's Bonini draws the foul.
Well, a lot of people don't know, unless you really done your history about me. I went to Loudoun County High School for 1 year.
Right.
Well, my Loudoun County Raiders beat Osborne Park to go to the state championship. And guess who we lost to? Kevin Madden. Stanton, Virginia.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, David Robinson at Osborne Park.
He was only 6'8", about 210 soaking wet. And then he had that growth spurt when he checked in Naval County. He was 7'1". He grew those 3 inches over the summer.
All right, so the cat you saw at Osborne Park.
And the cat there terrorized the NBA, 2 different players. I said, Dave, remember back in high school? He says, no, I don't remember that.
But you did.
Of course I did.
How did you have that night?
Well, I only had 17. I was still figuring things out as a young 14-year-old.
We've only done a couple games together. Your recall of your line in certain games.
We never forget. You never forget.
Yeah.
You forget the bad ones.
How many did you have in this building?
I think I had 28 in this building.
28.
But unfortunately, Jeff Levo reminds me they won the ball game.
Yeah.
Good old days.
Besar the miss. Wilson on the floor, by the way, with Besar, Evans, Jonathan Powell, and Bogovac.
I was just getting ready to say they score again.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
14-point game, 2 and change to go.
Another turnover.
Carolina the turnover. Hubert Davis won't like any of this. 12 tonight for Carolina. There were too many the other night, and there's a 3 from Bonini. That is 8.5 and 19 now for Austin Bonini. And John Perry, a quick timeout.
Steps into it, nobody's there. Shoot it with confidence, knock it down. We have a ball game here.
Yep.
Bonini with confidence. Poor communication in transition.
13-0 run by the midshipmen.
We talk about the details early in the ball game. Now, lackadaisical on Carolina with the last turnover. Now Navy's taking full advantage of it.
And we spent some time around John Perry today. Learned a lot about his program, how important Ed DeChellis is to what he's trying to do here. He played for DeChellis at East Tennessee State and then joined him in the coaching ranks. And he said, I've done everything. I've been the video guy, the ops guy, the first assistant, the second assistant, all the way up the food chain. He values all the things that DeChellis did. I can see why Chet Gladchuk, who Michael Kelly replaced as the AD at Navy, wanted to bring John Perry and move him into that chair. And tonight, he has gotten his team to stay in this game, Dennis.
I trust everything he spoke about this morning now, seeing it. At first, I was like, okay, is Coach selling us a true story, or is this reality? It's reality how they play.
Yeah.
They just missed a lot of shots. Otherwise, this could be a different ball game.
Yeah. You also see why they're the favorite in the Patriot League.
Yes, sir.
A lot of pieces in play here. So he's got the original starters on the floor here, does Navy. Carolina has responded with their starters. So if you thought the first home game between these two teams in Chapel Hill since 1936 was going to be a laugher.
Another
There's
steal.
a turnover, and here's Donovan Draper. He'll get the dunk.
What better time for Draper to wake up?
Yep, 5 for Draper on just his second field goal. The run continues for Navy. Carolina hasn't had a field goal in better than 4 minutes. Evans against Bonini. Bogovac. 9-point game, 3 possessions with 100 seconds to go. 8 now. Besar set the screen. Here's Stevenson, a 3. And it rolls around and drops in. And boy, John Perry just put his hands on his head. Couldn't believe the luck Carolina got with the 3 by Stevenson.
And on the other side, Hubert said, finally, we made one.
12-point game again. Kim, runner foul by Wilson. 4 on Wilson. 7 on Carolina. 2 shots for Kim coming up. And a quick reminder to you, we'll send you right to Syracuse when we're done here. Robert Lee and Emeka Okafor standing by. Donnie Freeman, Kai and Anthony lead the Orange against the Hawks of Monmouth coming up on ACC Network and, of course, the ESPN app. So here's Kim, first of 2. He's now 12 of 15 at the line.
To your partner, I can see why this team is picked to win the Patriot League.
Both free throws, takes it to 10. 71-61, minute 7 to go. Double team in the backcourt. Evans. Lead here for Wilson. Oh, a minute to go in Chapel Hill. And Evans a standing dribble with 10 on the clock. Bessar. Wilson the dunk follow. 23rd dunk of the year for Caleb Wilson. Wilson 9 of 13 tonight from the floor. Final half minute. Bonini, high scoop, follows his own miss, and last touched.
I was wondering if that touched the rim or the backboard. It looked a little weird, didn't it?
Yeah. So it'll be awarded to Navy with 19.5 to play. Bonini right back inside. Kehoe up strong. Fell off the rim. Wilson the rebound. That'll do it. North Carolina goes to 5-0. Headed to Fort Myers, Florida next week. Navy falls to 2-3. 73-61 the final here tonight.
Caleb Wilson woke up in that second half with those 4 dunks in a row. Kind of set the tone for the rest of the game.
Tell you what, Wilson led the way tonight. 23 points, 12 rebounds. Thanks to Lauren George, our producer, Ryan Schmidt, our director, our wonderful ACC Network crew. Now in studio, here's Dana Boyle.